Hello, viewers. I'm SB,
And I'm Amabel.
and welcome back to La-Mulana, where I have taken the time, or taken the liberty between the last two episodes, between last episode and this episode, to add this and the Temple of the Sun to our map, which means I did do a little bit of running around to collect all the room names and stuff. So I am now more familiar with the room names. How much does that help us? None. I think none at all. I do think there's some interesting stuff going on here.
Okay.
A thing I would like to talk about, which I will get to by going this way. Ow. So the mother's wrath sank the earth. The people persevered at the bottom of the sea until her anger had subsided. They persevered until a child with the strength to rise to the surface was born. Persevering at the bottom of the ocean.
Okay.
Is a thing here.
Okay.
I don't know what to make of that. We have of course this thing, a stand that we can't use because it needs to be freed from its metal cage in some way.
All right, and then there's this ocean.
Open the 4 boxes, seek the 4 pedestals, stand before a face of the highest rank in a place bathed in moonlight. It's all very interesting.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get us to a particular location here, so
Okay, yeah.
it's going to be a second. Getting harder and harder to fill these soul gauges.
It does seem to be the case.
It'd
be nice if we could... I feel like we should be able to increase our health bar more. Like our maximum health.
Well, obviously we can.
Right, but it hasn't happened very much.
Sure it has. We've already increased it, what, 3-4 times?
Is that how many?
And it's pretty obvious that it's going to be one time per area.
Okay. Well, it just looks a little small to me. I don't know.
So where am I right now? Am I all turned around? I'm at the bottom of the mural. Okay. Okay, well, across the top of this room. Now, see, that's an interesting little area over there. I don't know what to make of that. The little red glowing light.
Either. That's,
Can I rip that through the wall? No, I cannot. These weird little weak-legged fish. This whole place is very strange. That bubble almost did actually hit me.
Right, and there should be...
Now notice there is a way into that little area from the right, in theory.
Okay.
Here we have another one of these little metal cages that I can't figure out what to do with. Yeah, if we could get down there somehow, that's a thing of interest. But up here is where we're going.
Okay.
When the platform comes down.
Yeah. Are we going to go visit that crab again?
We are not visiting the crab. We're going past the crab even. Oh no, my jump didn't go left despite the fact that I was holding left. Well.
Are you telling me this game doesn't have the most responsive controls you've ever experienced in your life?
You gotta take a step. You gotta take at least a half step in the direction before it will consider you to actually be moving in that direction. So, up here, there is a ladder and some water and stuff up there.
Right.
But there's nothing above us on the map. So this is one of those wraparound situations one has to assume.
Right.
Except that the bottom of this set of tiles, the bottom of the vertical column here, known as the waterfall approach, doesn't really naturally link into this room, I don't think.
Right, but they all will conform to a 5x4.
Yeah, there's something like that in the manual. I'm still not really. The fact that it's so not English makes it a little hard to interpret here and there.
Yeah.
We still got to figure out what these do. And at this point, there's quite a lot of these that we are sort of locked behind.
Well, here's the thing: if it's gonna, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
How are you gonna let me wait for you to go? Say another like 2 or 3 words, then decide to pause on your own for no reason for several seconds, then tell me to go ahead. Amabel, what?
Pull up the map, please. Okay, but if we know it's going to be a bottom thing that links to the top, we could check all the bottom rooms.
We don't though. That's a huge if facts not in evidence kind of problem.
But
also we could check all the bottom rooms. You can come over here and fucking play this thing if you want to. It is not trivial to just check 5 rooms that are considerably separated on the map.
Look, I'm trying to help.
I'm holding down at the cross to pray. I'm holding up at the cross to pray. Neither of these things are working.
Honestly, what would probably help is if we fought the crab monster.
Well, if we can figure out how to deal damage to it.
I don't think you actually tried whipping his eye.
I did, but I mean, it's not super inconvenient, I suppose, for us to at this moment go back and die doing it. So,
unless you have something else in mind.
Well, I mean, of course, there are other things. There are other more productive things to do than die on purpose against an invulnerable boss. I would have thought that would go without saying.
Look, you and I play video games very differently.
Yeah, I guess so.
There's a lot of bats and a lot of fish.
Bats. Oh, look at that. Look at how flawless that was. Ooh. Okay, see, this is annoying because we got to get over to that ledge, and that fish is gatekeeping us real bad. Aha! Boy, it's not even easy to do. Yeah, first of all, his body causes damage, so it's not even possible to whip his eye. Without like you have to hit him falling. But secondly, I think I did do that. I think that was one of the first things we tried.
The shuriken. I don't.
Yeah, and none of the weapons work.
Okay.
Amabel.
Well, the shuriken didn't work on the one boss, but the whip did. That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to be a helpful sweetie pie.
I mean, you're trying to do something. So, the Endless Corridor.
Yeah.
Is a place that I feel we don't understand very well.
This is true.
Things here are weird. Dependent in the place where one goes to gaze upon the goddess Isis. Well, I've certainly not seen anything like that, although
Isis is a cat goddess, right?
Yes, as I'm about to say, although the Temple of the Sun does have rooms dedicated to Hathor, Horus, and Thoth. And Aten. So there are 2 rooms we can't get into yet in the Temple of the Sun. One of them could be a room dedicated to Isis.
Oh, why don't we try that out then?
Okay, I was going to try to explore here, but fine.
Okay, well, explore
Well, fine,
here.
I guess we'll just do that. Fine, that's fine.
I'm just done.
Okay, so the 2 rooms that I can't figure out a way to get into here are this one that is all the way to the left, the only room in the leftmost column, and then the room that is the room that has 7 other rooms surrounding it. The one that's almost completely surrounded. Those both seem to be inaccessible.
Okay.
Given our current technology. Also, given our current technology, this bird's a huge pain in the ass.
No, I see that.
Ow. Well. So you can see here, there is an entrance to that room. I just can't figure out how to access it. It's in a place where it'd be very difficult to fall into because of the position of the platform in the room above. Can't climb.
Yeah.
Oh, you're an enemy. And there's this thing here, right? You can see where there are kind of like platforms, but not really. My theory is that we got to get this thing powered in some way to turn these platforms real.
And there is a thing hooked up to it.
And there is a thing hooked up to it. So if we go
Okay.
back up to the top of this area. You see there's like a power meter or something.
Yeah.
I don't fully know what to do with it is all.
How to power it. Yeah. Okay.
So we can crawl down in here. Can't get past this. We can enter this thing from the bottom.
Yeah.
Hold on. Almost. Okay, so we can enter this thing from the bottom. Bring the mask a couple of times just for good luck. A statue of the giant waits in the land of Inferno. The words of the spirit are hidden within, but one must wait for them to present themselves. A statue of the giant waiting in the land of Inferno. What does that represent? I have no idea. That's not Isis right there, is it?
You know, I'm not sure.
This room
I'm
is
not really
titled
up on
Hathor's room, so I would assume it's Hathor.
Yeah, I'm not really up on my Egyptian.
Modernized portrayals of Egyptian gods and goddesses.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get
Okay, no,
here,
yeah,
but doesn't really seem to
yeah.
open any opportunities for interaction.
Yeah.
But I don't think we have any items that would be relevant in this circumstance. Yeah. So this might be a thing where the issue is we just need an item. We're just short the, whatever is the effectively the key for this situation. Or it might be a situation where there is some kind of thing to figure out that we haven't figured out.
Yeah.
It is
Okay.
unfortunately hard to know the difference in this game.
Right. But we have a puzzle piece. We have,
We have a bunch of puzzle pieces.
Sure.
We have what I might consider to be an inexhaustible supply of puzzle pieces. In the land of Inferno.
We haven't really seen an Inferno situation
The land of
that I
Inferno.
can recall.
Yeah. Okay. So there is one more area that we don't really have a lot of detail on. And maybe it would be beneficial to go check it. So to go back to the Mausoleum of Giants, it's at the bottom, it's at the far right of the Star Palace.
Okay.
Look at me becoming moderately good at moving around in this game.
Good job.
Yeah, that
You
sounded
can't
sincere.
get up that ladder. No, it was insincere.
Sweet. I'm just being ornery for orneriness' sake at this point. Okay, so this area down here, we have spent basically no time in. But
Right.
it does have volcanoes in the background.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, it's not impossible. There could be something
The
going on
land
here.
of Inferno. Okay.
Yeah, we spent like a couple minutes running around here in one episode, I think. So this is called the Twin Labyrinths. The twins were the sole survivors of the first child. The hero of the third child captured them, and thus obtained the wisdom of the first child. We definitely don't have the map. There is an eye in this room, so I'm trying to be respectful of the walls, because we all know how this goes. But this was an area where, if I'm not mistaken, it's like the places don't always connect to the same rooms, right?
Yeah.
We bought our helmet here. We're not super high on weights, but also we're not super high on money, so I think I'm just gonna... Alright, so let's give ourselves a little bit of a refresher on the Twin Labyrinths. There's some kind of weird-ass dolphin statue down here. A statue in the shape of a dolphin. The designs do not match that of any known civilization. Well, that's weird. This looks like a doorway, but it's not. I can't go into it.
Okay. Huh.
And I guess that's just a barrier of pure heat. There we go.
Love these jumps.
Thanks. That's very helpful.
No, I'm talking about the way the jumps are designed, the way the platforms are designed. The jumps they are giving you are.
I mean, they're not,
annoying on
honestly,
purpose.
they're not that hard. Like, I'm fucking these up, but they're not. I don't think these jumps are that hard. I think it's me. This is my incompetence that is the problem. Check out this fucking proboscis monkey. Check out this Snow Brothers looking ass enemy here.
That's pretty good.
Ah, fuck you.
I would be doing a much worse job with this, I would say. So I mean, that's just straight up the
I mean, that is just an onk. Ah, nope, it's a fake onk. Oh god, it's covered in bats. I wonder if it might turn out to be a real onk if we kill all the bats.
How are you feeling about the number of bats in this game?
I do feel like there's a lot of them. I don't know. It's like a standard video game enemy of the era they're trying to evoke, right? A bat or a little bird that behaves in a very similar way. I don't know. It's fine. Okay, no, that was not real. Let's see. This is also heat gated. Red slimes. Wow, that's a lot of money. There's definitely a part of me that wants to just bail. I kind of think I'm going to bail.
Okay.
Let's go take our money back to the hot spring real quick.
No, that makes sense.
So we have yet to see an area where it takes more than like a couple of weights to solve any particular puzzle. I'm not sure how many weights I should be carrying around to feel like safe.
Yeah.
You know, we had enough there where I was definitely feeling okay. But at 6, I feel like I'm kind of like on the cusp.
We can always just pick up. We can pick up some more. That's not a problem.
Yeah, there's a place in town that sells them, right? I don't remember. Yes. Okay.
There we go.
You know, we can probably afford to buy. Just like feel totally. At 16, I feel like how could we possibly run out suddenly? I don't know why I'm coming back over here. What I want to do is warp back to the mausoleum. As much as I hate this place.
Right. And we tried, yeah, we brought that statue down next to that ladder and did not give us access to the ladder. If I remember correctly.
Oh. Okay. We gotta find the teleporter or the map or something. We gotta start establishing.
Yeah.
So for right now, my plan is just to continue to go forward as long as we can, which is to say, always take a different exit than the one that brought us in. But there's certainly some amount of like wiggling back and forth to do to try to test out the weird behaviors. I knew he was going to go for it. Oh no! Disaster. Okay. Nothing new about that.
Now, if you... Never mind.
Beyond the skull lies the entrance to the ear. I mean, it can't be endless corridor. There's too much space.
Yeah. It does begin with an E.
Thank you, darling.
You know what? I'm just gonna stop trying to help or make observations because
that was you trying.
That with hostility.
I'm sorry. Are these lizards? Yeah, that's what I thought. They're not whippable because they're too short.
Would caltrops help in this situation?
I mean, that's a limited weapon I don't really want to spend. You can just go around them, you know?
Alright.
Okay, that says nothing. So we just can't use those anywhere. This symbol here this is not the first time we've seen this.
That's correct.
I don't exactly know what to make of it. And this is also a room that has multiple new exits. I don't really know what to make of that either. Let's just pick one.
Okay.
Well, we were here already.
We were here already.
This is taking us back to the first room. Right? Like...
Yeah. Okay.
It could be that going backward, going out the entrance you came in always takes you back to the beginning.
We can test that real quick if you
Does
want.
it do it here? It doesn't. In fact, this is a really quick way to get back to this room. So I guess I want to try going down.
Yeah.
Which does... The behavior is consistent. Indeed. Okay, so... It's really easy to get hit by stuff.
It has... Okay, it's like a little face, and it has like a sword. And there's a sword up there, and the little face over there. So it's... Oh, it's mirrored. Right, right.
What's up?
This is a mirror of the previous room.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm noticing the symbols,
the stones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. I can hit them with the top of the whip by jumping up underneath them because of how screwy the whip hitbox is. So if I back up in this room, does it take me back to the room I just came from? No. This is the second room we were in.
Second room. Yeah.
Okay. Attempting to whip at one of those surfaces does, in fact, engage the eye. Well, then it kind of seems like our ability to explore this place is maybe pretty limited at the moment, which is, I'm sure, the conclusion that we came to before.
Yeah.
So weird. This is the only one we can enter.
Okay.
It's got the same doorway carving, just smaller than all these other doors.
Yeah.
But he won't even try to enter this, and he won't. It's not like I'm not getting any reason why. The Gate of the Twins. This gate is said to have materialized as a result of the twins' desire to travel far, as they felt hindered by their snake form. Yeah, but it's like also a doorway. It's just like put your head through it, buddy. You can see that it's dark inside. There's a way to another place in there. Every room here has an eye.
Yeah.
Coward. Oh, to see something? If I... Nope. Does not kill any bats at a time. Eyeball, do you see this?
Yeah.
I am verifying that there are no bats here. And yet, when I go over there, there are bats. I want an explanation.
So I'm wondering if the panels, the stone panels, are some kind of clue,
Yeah, they totally could be.
but I'm having trouble parsing them.
None of them have had art that looks like a statue of a giant on them, right?
Not that I've seen, no.
Because I mean, this could certainly be the land of Inferno. I believe that. No, my precious soul orb. We're actually very close to a soul refill. So I'm feeling a little stymied at the moment. I feel like
Yeah.
we've got the information that we have access to at this point, and this room doesn't have an eye. I guess that's nice. We know what happens if we go up. We know what happens if we go down, and none of it's useful.
Okay, this room.
We haven't managed to find the map or the teleport stone, which is most interesting because the Holy Grail teleport stone is so frequently like right inside, right? It's almost always like on the second screen. In the other areas,
Yeah.
it's been very accessible. I guess that wasn't true in the water area. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm gonna, I guess, take us back up to the surface, refresh our health, and then we'll
Make another.
drop back into the Temple of the Sun.
Okay.
There's certainly more weird stuff going on. I still don't really want to try to explore outside further yet. There's one of those round stones with the cracks in it that we don't know how to deal with. There's a boss that we can't fight yet because we don't have the serpent staff.
Yeah.
And so he's impervious to our attacks. So, the Temple of the Sun. Okay. We are here in the Watchtower. If we descend on this side, we end up in the Altar of War, which is a title that covers these two rooms.
Oh,
So
that
this
looks
right,
like one of
this
those-
right
those
here,
big old-
yeah, this right here is one of those things that is probably an item thing. Unfortunately, I don't know how to get over to the bottom right of the room, which is where it looks like it would open.
Yeah.
Let's get up here. Aim and shoot. Ow. Aim better. I'm trying to shoot through the little gap up here. Nope. Don't do that again.
Okay. Okay.
No. God damn it. This fucking game.
Fuck you, La-Mulana.
Oh, it's a little easier if you walk all the way up because you spend time just hovering at the top of your jump naturally. Okay. So I don't think we've ever actually been able to get close enough to one of those
No.
things to know if it could be struck with the whip before. Now we know. It cannot. So you see how this... Can you see my mouse cursor?
Mm-hmm.
This looks weird, right? There's like a weird little extra lit block at the edge of this thing. I'm not really
Yeah.
sure what to make of that. Okay, I can't scan this. So I guess I'm gonna run over there and try to... Get out of my way, spooky ghost. Try to jump across, maybe? Doesn't feel like the right move, but I don't know what else to do. Ah, this sucks.
Yeah. Right. There's our little mine card.
And our little hedgehogs, Sonic. Nope. Jumping early is probably not right. It looks like it's a pretty close jump. It looks like you gotta get that distance just right.
This game.
Yeah. But you can't take even a single step on this screen or you will fall. So I think it's like
But-
maybe jump at the very last step of this screen?
Okay. Let's try it.
No. I pressed the button too late. That nope was a nope. Nope, I didn't do it. Not a nope, it doesn't work.
Okay.
My name is Mulbrook. Yep, you're under the divine protection of Isis. My life is preserved in eternal slumber. I shall lend my powers to the one who awakens me. Well, I mean, you're speaking, so you're obviously plenty awake, but fine. Everybody's got to be a fucking challenge.
And there's that symbol again that we were talking about. That's in the other.
Yeah, I mean, it's in every area, I believe. No, you can't get anywhere near it. There is man, therefore there is woman. A weapon shall not be used within the woman. I think that the woman should really get to make that call, personally.
I mean,
So here's the Great Colonnade, left side room. This title applies to this square and the one below it. To the right is the Sun Pyramid, and to the right of that is the Great Colonnade right side room, which similarly runs down another space.
Okay.
Feels like this should be something. I don't know.
I think you push it from the other side. We did a whole thing with that, didn't we? We did a whole puzzle with that.
Probable. Feels like it should be something for helping me in here. Clarify. If I could just remember things, you know? Oh, okay. The red face does take damage from the shuriken. Well, that's certainly helpful.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Did I step through there? I was so worried about the face. Did I actually step on the switch after we opened the thing?
You did. It reset itself.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. I see. What just hit you? Oh,
Lasers.
okay.
The lasers of poor sportsmanship. What else? This fucking game.
Do not get killed by that ball in your moment of triumph.
Obtained
A
knife. Is this my moment of triumph? Is that where we're at? You may buy. This is called text tracks. I found it on the ground. Well, fucking sure, dog. Can't even give me a description of what I'm looking at here? I'm assuming these are ammo for a ranged weapon that we don't have yet.
Yeah.
Alright, and then obviously we're going to be leaving immediately. That's not the place I meant to go to. What?
Oh, it's just funny. What you did? What happened?
That's a really terrible answer to the question, what? Some might say the worst answer you could possibly give.
I mean, I laughed and then you said what? So I explained that you were funny. What happened was funny. You teleported to the wrong place.
It was the teleport. Sometimes I feel like you've never communicated with a human before.
Thanks.
It was like
sweetheart.
La-Mulana, as played by a space alien and an obstinate trans woman with neurological deficiencies. It's a challenge. It's a challenging game under the best what? What?
We're together in this. We're both obstinate trans women with neurological difficulties.
No, you're okay.
Do you want to check out your hot?
Yeah,
new,
let's see what my knife is. Oh, it's a main weapon. Light and easy to use.
Okay,
Fuck you.
But
fuck you.
Do you want to try out your?
My name is John Mulana, and I'm here to knife your children.
Don't knife the children. Do you want to check out the software you bought?
Oh,
You
yes.
paid
Yeah,
50,
no,
you
you're
paid
right.
50 human dollars for
I
it.
paid 50 of the humans' dollars for it, and I should probably see what it is. App launcher. Text saving software. Press the save message button when text is being displayed, and it will be saved. Well, I guess we could do that, but I already have a screenshot button. Maybe this will relate the text to the space in a way that's a little bit more useful?
I don't know if anything in this game is more useful. Did you enjoy knifing that?
Yeah. That was a great experience.
I wonder if the knife does more damage.
I would assume it does less because it's a knife, but it seems to be... It's taking the pillars down in the same amount of hits, is I guess what I will say.
But it's, it's less range. So I would expect it to do more damage to compensate, unless there's something we haven't.
It swings really fast. Chop, chop, chop.
Okay.
I can create an impenetrable wall of knife.
A knife wall. Okay.
My assumption is that it's going to turn out to be really borderline useless, because we already have trouble getting enemies in range to hit them with our much longer range weapon. And it doesn't have the goofy like all over hitbox. Like, I can't hit stuff through a roof with this. Okay, so a solution was gained. Let's look around some more. So I'm telling you about this colonnade area, right?
Yeah.
Here's the Temple of the Sun.
Oh, I haven't seen this before at all.
Yeah, this is an area that we had not... Wow, it really is short-ranged.
Also, that's a very silly mustache for the Temple of the Sun to have.
I agree with you. So this is happening over here.
Sick and tight.
Ow. Fuck. Fill this place with the mirror that all's the inside will come within thy reach. The mirror that reveals the hidden side. So if it's true, and this does say the mirror that reveals the hidden side, the amount of spacing is not indicative of the characters, right? Because that space is way more. Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna have to manage it tells me what room we're in, but I'm gonna have to manage another memory thing. Yeah, we'll probably just stick to screenshots.
This is fill that place with water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have over here the Altar of Mirrors. This is a weird room. Hooray, I refilled my health when it was already full. Yeah, there's a chest up there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There's more of these cracked circular things. Chop, 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 chop. So we can jump inside the temple. Certainly. Why would these enemies respawn when I've been like, I was like inches from them? I can make that. I can do that.
I believe in you. Okay.
I'm assuming that's meant literally, and if we get in there, it's going to turn out that we can't see it all, unless we bring our own source of light. Okay, and I'm just not. These things have to be removed somehow. There is a gap in the wall behind them.
Do you?
And so maybe a wraparound from Thoth's room?
Why don't we try that?
Because it's all the fucking way over there.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't know if you remember the thing I was saying to you about this video game being unpleasant to play on purpose.
Yeah, but you're still playing it because you enjoy it?
No, I'm playing it because you're making me. It's pretty clear.
I have said multiple times we can. Like, if you're looking to me for permission to quit, I have given you that permission. You're doing this to yourself.
No. You can't give me permission to quit. There we go. The impenetrable wall of knife is a real strategy. No creature can survive it. The woman shall be with child when within the man. I mean, sometimes. I've seen that. If you know the right keywords, you can see basically anything on the internet these days. Ow. Those that fly shall be cast down. I am always trying. So what is going to cause this chest to open? The death of those two bats, perhaps? Wouldn't be the weirdest thing we've seen trigger a chest. But...
So I think it's interesting that
we kind of just have to wait.
I think it's interesting that toy or whatever, the clown-looking thing, is blocking the top of that ladder.
I think it's a jar. I think it's like a... It's like a jar with some kind of thing on the top.
It's like a clown face.
Okay, if you say so. I do not see a clown face there. I can kind of see it looks like a fucking Koopa Troopa more than a clown. To me.
Well,
okay, it really was that simple. Those that fly needed to be cast down. And now we got another sacred orb, which is rad. Which is rad. I'm always happy to have it.
What do those do again?
Max HP.
Okay.
See, this is the problem. You're complaining about our max HP never going up because you're not paying attention when it goes up. The path that connects to pyramids. Hold on now. So we're right above the one of the rooms that I couldn't get into before. It would seem there is a path downward into some kind of inverted pyramid here. Some sort of pyramid of the night, perhaps.
Okay.
I'm pressing down to be clear because it seems to me that the illustration here indicates down, but maybe not. Also, it's interesting to note that, like, as far as I can tell, that thing is not actually recording the art. Well...
Don't tell me what that did.
Yeah, there's simply no way to know.
Can you go down that pit? I think it'll just take you to the...
Yeah, I mean, we know where it goes. We can...
Yeah.
Ah, okay, it opened to that.
Okay. You're doing it, baby. You're making so much progress.
Yeah. I'm making some progress. It's not nothing. A statue that resembles the ancient Egyptian deity Shu, goddess of air, connections to the world's creation. Okay. So this is a room that's just called... Wait, no, we fell through... The room above me was the room that was unmarked on my map. Oh, the cowardice. Ow. Okay, you just run up and hug me. I have no recourse. Massive backstab damage. That's a fair amount of money.
All right, what we got in here?
It has been 5,000 years since the last customer.
Well, you gotta do better with your prices.
That be a heat-proof. Wait another 5,000 years. Prices like this? Meditate under budget. Do nothing more than pray. Okay.
Wedget is the eye thing.
Yeah. So. The room below us is Aten's room. Like, this is not exactly what we were told it would be, right? This is not exactly the pyramid underneath. Not sure what to make of that. You've solved all the puzzles, go down. Cool.
Yeah, I remember this. I remember this room.
Yeah.
Oh, we did meditate under the wedge. We did do that. That's how we got something.
Yeah, so it's not clear to me then, like, what exactly the utility of
Have we gone down?
Coming out of the bottom. Yeah, I mean, I have it marked on my map. It's not clear to me what the utility of coming down through the bottom of the pyramid was then. You know?
Yeah.
So. When we jump on this thing, it comes down to here.
And we can push that.
Okay, so pushing that down here opened up the boss fight.
But we
I don't know. I don't know if we have this Ankh-Jewel, but we certainly have Ankh-Jewels. I think we have this one, but it doesn't.
Okay.
I bet they're fungible, right? I bet they're transferable. So we're at like half health. Have we done? Yeah, we've done some important things. Maybe let's bail here.
Okay.
Go heal and then come back.
Okay.
I don't know if we'll have to push the cart down every time, or if that thing will stay visible. It should stay visible. It probably won't, is my guess, because La-Mulana.
I mean, they did the little noise, which usually indicates a permanent change or solution or discovery.
Does it? Are those the rules?
I think so. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass.
Let's go find out.
That was cool. You just fucking walked into the guy with your knife wall. That was good.
Yes, that's what's known in where I come from as a stabbing. Ow. Okay. Easy.
Oh, the minecart is here.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I am similarly concerned that it will be part of the boss fight. Oh no! Oh no! Oh well, okay, hold on. That is rad though. Okay, I have control over the horizontality of the minecart. There was something. Did you see that?
I did. It's happening so fast. A little.
Yeah, there's something. Whenever we go off a big jump on the cart, there's a metal thing below us. Okay, it does have to be his head. I do have to hit him in the head. I wonder, with the dagger being so fast, Chop. No, okay, I can't really. I was wondering if I could just like, really like barrage him with hits.
Yeah. I think you're doing good though so far.
Thank you. Ow. No, it's really just a lot harder to land even basic. That sucks. The minecart came up to the track came up to meet me so that his fire would hit me.
Okay, but this thing's doable though.
Who says? I don't feel comfortable with this at all.
I trust you. You can do this.
Alright. We can do this. I don't have a lot of ranged weaponry, ranged ammo. Maybe that's going to be a big problem. We shall see. But I have an idea of how the fight works now, at least a little bit. I'm still not very good at avoiding the fire. Oh, interesting. Maybe it's only his open mouth?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to parse.
Yeah, I think it's only when his mouth is open that he can be damaged. Ah! We don't have... I could go buy ammo. We don't have a ton of money with which to do so. Like, I don't...
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to buy that much. Okay, couple of good strikes.
Good hits there. Yeah.
Damn it. Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, sweetheart, that was the first time you got hit.
Yeah, he's not exactly an offensive powerhouse the way the last boss was, where it's just like I'm constantly taking damage. But it does also feel like I'm doing damage much slowly. That's how I'm going to put it.
Well, I mean, this is how La-Mulana is. What we found is not only.
I mean, this is. Let me tell you, this is fun. Like this, I'm actually I'm enjoying this boss fight.
See, I would enjoy if it was racking up now.
Well, we have no idea, right? And like it helps a ton to have a few sacred orbs, so that your combat is not over immediately. Oh, you asshole! You big sack of prehistoric dicks. Although I guess that does, lead to some challenging conversations on what exactly is it that we call history.
Yeah.
Ow!
That's very insightful, Picard.
Thank you, I thought so too. I'm taunting him. Oh, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. Yeah, I was worried about that. Okay.
Hey.
We have obliterated Elmac. But the adventure continues. So, got a sacred orb, obliterated a boss. That feels like an episode.
That feels like an episode. And you land in Twin Labyrinths.
It threw us down in Twin Labyrinths in a room where we haven't been before with a timer. The twins, Indigna and Boronun, have the body of a snake. They desire to travel far. This desire took the form of a twin statue and its gate. The twin statue calls forth the gate's power. The hero Hermes used the statues to release the twins. Statue that portrays a winged hero rescuing twins with a snake's body, indeed. Okay. It's me. Apparently, the twins cast a curse on the Twin Labyrinths. It's a curse from an ancient legend. Is there a stone tablet somewhere that mentions this? Find it, and the poisonous fog should lift. That's right, that purple frog is poisonous. Legend of the Twins. He signed it, Legend of the Twins, because he's an idiot and he doesn't understand how signatures work. Okay, we can just leave.
Okay.
Well, if this is just re-enterable, then we should absolutely leave and save and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's today's episode.
Yeah.
So, hey,
yeah.
Did you not beat a boss in our very last episode?
I fucking...
At the start of it?
I can't remember what... This is part of the neurological thing I was talking about. It's just,
All right.
I can't remember what happens from day to day.
Sweetheart, you made a lot of progress is what I'm saying.
All right. I believe you. I'm forced to believe you because, like the guy from Memento, I cannot tell. Whew. All right. Yeah. No. We opened up some rooms. We discovered some secrets. We got a new weapon. We got a sacred orb. We beat a boss. That is, in fact, I think, a fairly full episode. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you return next time, unfortunately, I don't think very much of what we got here sheds light on the mysteries that we're facing elsewhere, except for this new entry point into the Twin Labyrinths. So I suppose that's the one thread that we are pulling. Maybe we can finally make some sense of that place. Come back to find out, and we'll see you then.